Hello, welcome back to the show, and my name's Russell. What's up?
I'm Arianna.
And Arianna's here, and we're doing this over the phone. Not because of what the big news in the universe is right now, it's because we actually don't live close to each other. So this is pretty normal for this podcast, at least.
Yes.
So I was going to ask what you've been up to for the past week or so. Also, sorry we haven't uploaded. Something's kind of been happening the last few weeks. So what's up?
Just been staying inside, trying not to get sick or possibly get anybody else sick, which is a big thing.
Yeah, because let me see if I can drum roll. That's my legs. And it's this fucking coronavirus thing, and it has us all trapped inside. So, If you're listening to this from the future, and the world's over and you somehow found this, oh, sick. Apparently it started with coronavirus, maybe. Or if you're listening to this in the future, and you're like, wait, what the hell is coronavirus? Apparently it's not as big as we think it is. Let's hope that second one is more the case.
And I don't want to hear you're bored, because you will never be this level bored.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a level of boredom that I have never experienced. But yeah, so let's hope that we all get through this, which I know we will. So there's a point I wanted to make on that. Basically, yeah, if you're listening to this in the now times in 2020 in like March and April, hey, social distance. Come on, guys. Wash your fucking hands. Like,
you should have been doing that already.
Yeah,
like,
this is something people are like, wash your hands. Yeah, really? Fucking no, duh. It's just like the same as, hey man, put fucking pants on before you go outside. These are the simple ones.
Maybe people haven't been washing their hands for 20 seconds, but like, put some soap to it. Don't just run water.
Yo, if you haven't been washing your hands, just in general, the 20 seconds thing, I'm probably guilty of a 10-second wash my hands kind of guy. I'm just being... Well, you have a parent in the medical world, and my parents are in the medical world, so it's like, wash your goddamn hands. It's like bred into you.
Yeah. Like, when I was younger, it was like, wash your hands before dinner.
Yeah. Wash your hands before dinner.
Granted, I didn't do it in school, but, like, dinner I had to.
Yeah, like... It's like, yeah, wash your hands, like, especially because I like cooking. I'm used to washing my hands around food in general. Just all of that, but also the whole thing of just people in general not washing their hands before they do stuff, or people not, I don't know. I've always been kind of a germaphobe and a hypochondriac, so I always had Purell on deck, and I always had, like, something in my car. But the fact that people are, like, just discovering this and all this other shit and hoarding it, dude.
Yeah, like...
Fucking don't.
Yeah, I mean, like, my mom and I became a clutch because we like Bath and Body Works. You know, you go get the little hand sanitizers for like $10 for $10. It's like, we used to go there, but now it's like, it was a serious thing, and now we can't get them.
Yeah, I actually have Bath and Body Works hand stuff right here. It's the Fresh Sparkling Snow. Not a sponsor.
We don't have the one that's really like all full of glitter, because I had that the other day, and now I know why it was on sale.
Oh man, I'd love full of glitter. That'd be incredible. Just have glittery everything. Yeah.
Like it would still be on my hands like 5 hours later. I find little glitter, and I'm like, oh well, there. That's why it's on sale.
Yeah. No, I'd love that. I'd buy that shit up. So yeah, I thought this wasn't going to be something we would really talk about on this show because I didn't want to bum people the fuck out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I guess it's what everyone's... Yeah, I guess everyone is dealing with this. Also, if you're listening to this from the past, hey, this is 2020. What's up? A lot of stuff is pretty much the same. And yeah, Donald Trump is still president. I know it fucking sucks. So if you're listening to this in the past, yeah, Donald Trump is the president. If this is where you landed on. Everyone wash your hands. And I have no idea how this coronavirus thing started, but someone figured out if you were coming from the past and be like, hey, don't do that. This is a big problem. A lot of people die. So, yeah, that's my PSA.
Yeah, I mean, I get that we're bored, but, like, I was just talking to my other friend about it. It's the fact that, like, you can't get in a car or just, like, go for a walk to get out.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. It's weird because on a normal weekend, if I don't have any plans, I'll just like wake up, hang out around my house, maybe watch a few TV shows, go to the gym, or maybe in the summer, like go for a bike ride and go swimming, but do some sort of like fitness thing, and then like maybe go back home. Since I live at home right now, hang out with my family, maybe a friend, but that's it. But now we're fucking forced to do this.
Yeah, like I have resorted to calling my brother my coworker. Making like horrible comments like, wow, this coworker's not cleaning up after himself.
Oh yeah, my parents call me their shitty roommate, and I mean that's fair. I'm a pretty trash ass roommate to have. So yeah, no, I feel that, because even so, if you're listening to this from the past, that's how I'm going to talk about this. Either the person's listening is a fucking idiot, or they're from the past, or they're listening to this in the future and they have no idea what we're all experiencing. But yeah, it's like work is canceled. That's crazy. Maybe it's just because
work is canceled. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I get why my brother still has to work, which is funny. Like, I'm currently unemployed.
Yeah, it's weird because thankfully, knock on wood, my forehead, with this HC&F job thing going on. Yeah, look it up. What's up? Also, they're like our official parent company sponsor. So, yeah, do look them up. Actually, for real, look them up. But I'm always paranoid that people who listen to the podcast are going to come and murder me. So that's why I'm like, yeah, do it. But no, for real, do. I'll give a spiel at the end. But yeah, it's weird. Like with that, I have job security insofar as that. Yeah. But
I mean, when this is all over, like I'm getting my jobs back. It's just currently right now,
yeah,
I can't go to them.
Exactly. Like I did a fair amount of my job from home, probably 30 to 40% of it from home in general, and the other probably 60 to 70%. I'd have to be like at the studio or out filming, but it's one of those things where like I'll wake up. I didn't know what fucking day it was because I haven't really had work, and I still do like the Photoshop stuff for the posters. But I like since I haven't had like to work, I haven't had to go to castings, I haven't had to go to like meetings. I'm just so unaware of what day it is. So I was like, I talked to my buddy Kyle on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like tomorrow's Friday. He's like, dude, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm like, oh no.
Like, I resorted to finally putting up my calendar that my mom got me for Christmas, and it's, like, on my dresser, so, like, when I wake up in the morning, it's, like, right there, and I can just, like, find the date.
That's actually solid. I mean, you know what?
I have, like, my phone, but, like, I don't really look at that.
Yeah. No, exactly. Like, you know, when we get out of this, I think in general, we're all going to be such, like, so productive in general. Like, all of us will be trained to be productive and trained to be on top of shit. Because right now, you have to be, basically. Or at least you have time to be. So I feel like a lot of people may build really healthy habits out of this.
Yeah. Like, my brother and I, we have actively committed to working out every day. Like, I'll do mine in the afternoon, and then he does the same workout when he's off of work.
That's solid.
He's got me into, like, his trainer guy. He does, like, posts every day about, like, stuff.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. You were telling me about that.
So I'll just follow them.
And speaking of the fucking gym, gyms are closed. Fuck off, coronavirus. But
I feel like that's your own personal hell. Like, to me, it didn't matter.
Oh my god. That is my hell. I was
going to be like, I'm actually going to start going to the gym this month, and then nope.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where this is my hell. The gym being closed for a extended period of time. So, what your boy had to do was take a lot of knowledge and tools of going to the gym for such a long period of time and being a trainer for a hot second that we'll never talk about because fuck no. And I built a powerlifting gym in my garage, and I went out and basically built an elliptical bike as well. And I've actually had friends when I've Snapchatted it, have said, who live close to me, they're like, dude, I will pay you to go work out in your garage. And I'm like, very tempting. Because I can just hand sanitize everything down or bleach spray it down afterwards. If I think they're sick, which in general, I don't think any of my friends have it because they're such isolated people in general. But I've been like, oh, this is why people open gyms. Fucking got it.
Yeah. No, I feel like, well, one, when we're all, like, able to leave, you know, do, like, real things, it's going to be insane. Like, the bars around me have already said June 1st. They're aiming for June 1st.
I think that's probably a good bet.
So, but they're only letting, like, the first 50 people in. Like, they're, like, doing that type of thing.
Yeah, so...
Like, my friends and I are damn well gonna be camping out at those bars to get in.
See, for people who don't know, I can't drink alcohol. I was never a gigantic alcoholic person before that either, but no, I get the hype. I fucking get it. And like, even though I don't drink, like I fucking hate nightclubs. I'm not a nightclub guy because people at nightclubs want to fuck with guys who look and act like me at nightclubs. So, yeah, I'm not the right type of person. Also, bouncers scare me. Even though I'm really tall, I'm like weird and spindly, and I'm like, the bouncer's gonna break me in half, just pick me up over their head and just snap me. And so I'm like an asparagus of a person.
No, I'll just go to 2 towns over from me that has like a bar on every like other like
no, I'll go
bar, restaurant, bar, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk in. Hey, 50 people? No, I'm coming in.
Yeah, it was like my birthday. I sent you the pictures, when the videos from that, where it's just like the shitty ass dive bar that's down the street from my buddy Wes, and then we just did karaoke until like 4 a.m, and it was solid.
Yeah, but there's also like no one in there.
Which was also because it was right before this whole fucking thing started like 2 weeks ago.
No one in there.
But yeah, so. Yeah, this is fucking wild for everybody. Also, if you're out there and you don't know something to do, I have a thing for, like, everyone. You can do this if you want to be so adventurous. And I'm not saying fucking count all the holes in your ceiling or all, like, the dimples in the paint. I was
just gonna say do, like, 100 push-ups a day.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for a healthy thing, yeah, fucking go work out, do yoga.
Because you have all this time, so you just do 10 and sporadically 10 times.
Yeah, Exactly. It's like one of those, if you want to do a fitness thing, I don't know, follow me on Instagram, I'll post something. But besides that, it's one of those, go organize a room of your house. Like, you fucking have time. You ain't doing anything else. Go organize something, or like, even if like, for some reason, you can't organize part of your house, go on your computer and organize all your files and emails. Like, I started doing that today for about an hour and a half. And then I was like, I'm going to blow my brains out if I keep doing this. But at least it's something that's like, once, you know, those things that's in the back of your mind, you're like, fuck, I should definitely go through all those emails, or I better do this. And then now you have the time to.
Like, the thing is, like, I still won't do it because I just don't want to sit there and do it. Like, I did one, like, door in my dresser.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, an armoire, like, it opens up. So I did one of those, like, got rid of everything that I didn't wear. And my mom's like, okay, we can do your other drawers. I'm like, sporadically. Because we're going to be stuck here for, like, more than 3 weeks. Yeah. I'm going to need stuff to do.
Is Goodwill still open? Because that's kind of a charitable thing.
I don't think so. Like, I only think essential shops are open. So, like, grocery stores, pharmacies. And New York categorized the liquor store as an essential.
Which I find so funny.
Pennsylvania is closing theirs.
Yeah, I think, I don't know about Illinois, but I know that all non-essential things are closing as of tomorrow night. But the dispensary's still open, baby. Woo woo, yeah, party on. But
I know.
That's only for medical people.
As I came home I went to the grocery store today. And really texted me. He was like, "Can you go pick up our stuff?" And I'm like, "Way to text me when I just stepped through the door." Yeah. Not when I was already outside. He was like, "Oh, I kind of forgot you left, and I just remembered." And I was like, "All right, fair, you were working, but still. Go next week."
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel you. It's weird.
Maybe I'll go tomorrow just to get out. Like, I went for a run today, and like where I live, it was like 70 degrees, so it was like really, really nice. But then when everyone and their mom was out when I was there.
Oh yeah, I mean, so it's not a mystery.
It was just a ton of people with babies, which, like, I could fare. You're just cooped up all day with a toddler or, like, a baby.
You want to get them the fuck out.
Yes. So, like, I totally get why all those little families were there.
Yeah, no, I totally understand, but it's like, for me...
Don't have your kid run into me.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago as well, so it was cold as fuck today. Thanks, nature.
You're welcome.
God damn it. Fuck off, nature. Also, how about let's do something, nature. Nature. You listening? Okay. I heard a thing that this virus doesn't like the heat. Let's just make it like 115 degrees everywhere in the United States for like 10 days. Is that enough time? I don't know. It might be. Let's do that. And then we also can go outside. And apparently, pools are fairly safe because chlorine.
Oh, you said that.
But I mean, yeah, if you're still close to people, so that's not good. Yeah. But like in theory, if there's people at a pool and you're still like a respectable distance, you're pretty fine because chlorine's a huge disinfectant. So all the surfaces at the pool are totally fine because it'll kill it. So, hey nature, let's warm it up. I'll volunteer to fill a pool myself and have one other person more than 6 feet from me. Let's do this, nature. Come on. Like, it's a win-win.
Oh, but speaking of nature, did you hear what happened in the Venice canals?
All the fish and shit came back.
Yeah, they're coming back, yeah.
Which
so, like, I think
shows,
that's kind of cute, like...
It shows one thing. People fucking suck.
People suck.
People suck a lot. And we fucked with swans and fish, and like...
And dolphins came back. I heard some dolphins went to the canals.
Yeah, like, maybe this is a sign. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
Like, do you see the elephants in Thailand?
Yeah, they, like, got...
drunk ones? Oh.
Yeah, they got drunk on, like...
Cute. Corn.
Yeah, on corn wine, which is so funny. Like, and I feel like the pollution level this year is going to go way down. Because it's
already down in China. They were doing a map.
See, that's one of those things where I'm like, it sucks that we can't hang out with each other, like, one-on-one in the same setting. But also, like, yo, that's pretty sick. Maybe it does take this pandemic for us to be like, hey, let's all be healthier, just, like, a little bit.
Yeah, like, naturally, like, I'll snack every day, just, like, random things. But, like, I haven't been snacking at all because I'm, like, bored. Which is weird, because you think if you're bored, you're going to eat. But, like, I'm so bored that, like, I just sit here and, like, drink water. Like, there's no snacking.
No, I understand. That's, like, I mean, of course, I don't understand what it's like to be in, like, prison or something. But I understand kind of what it's like to be under house arrest. Where, like, it's this weird thing where it's, like, in theory, on house arrest, I know some people, like, with different circumstances can do things. But it's like this weird thing where, like, yeah, you're at home and in theory you're relaxing, but you're so much more stressed out than if you just took a day off work. Like, you wake up, but you have nothing to do, but you're fucking stressed for some reason. It's just, it's not a fun situation.
No. Like, I don't like, it's weird. Like, I'm not used to being, like, in the house with all four of us just doing nothing. Like, we'll all be in separate rooms and, like, watching TV ourselves.
Yeah.
But, like, that's all day.
Yeah.
Normally it's, like, 2 hours.
Exactly, like, so for those of you who are listening and everything, I mean, it's a podcast, so fucking obviously. But it's one of those, my parents are both, like, doctors, right? So they're at work every day. So for me, it's almost like summer when I was a kid, or maybe a year or whatever ago when I, like, had my surgery, where I was home all the time and my parents weren't, but that's kind of how it feels. It actually is a lot like after I had my surgery, because I couldn't really go anywhere. Basically, all I did was hang out at my house, or essentially went to the gym. And, like, for those of you who didn't know, I had a surgery on my leg. So I couldn't, like, walk, but I just basically went over to the gym, lifted upper body and stuff, and then did, like, kind of physical therapy stuff, and came home. So that's kind of like what it feels like now. And I had a weird dream about it yesterday. I woke up and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't have another surgery. We're just under fucking mandatory lockdown.
Yeah. It's just because, like, you can't, like, it's just because you can't go anywhere. Like, if we would just sit home on the, like, weekend, like, wake up, do whatever, like, at-home workout, or you just can't go anywhere because you would take a break and be like, oh, let me go to Barnes & Noble, or let me go to Qdoba, which are things that I'm craving now because I can't do it. I can't go.
Is Qdoba not open? Because you can do takeout at a lot of places.
It is, you can only do takeout.
I fucking...
But, like, I don't want to download their app. It's, like, a lot of work.
I fucking love Qdoba. There's not one near me. Unfortunately. I know there's some in the city, like, in the city, which...
Yeah.
I've thought, actually, there's a really good Indian restaurant I like. I'll name it. It's called Garib. For those of you in the Chicago area listening, try it. There's one by UIC, like University of Illinois, Chicago. And there's one really far on the north side, almost by Evanston. Look it up. Garib. Super, super, super good Indian food. And you can get, like, legitimately, like, 3 people's worth of food for, like, $9.
Oh, wow.
It's, like, I will take a picture and I'll send you tomorrow, like, what it looks like. It is startlingly cheap. So I've thought about almost driving downtown all the way to go basically order Garib and just pick it up and come back. Or just go downtown and just, like, sit by Lakeshore Drive and just park my car and just sit and look at the water. Because outside is still fine.
Yeah, that's what I saw a lot of people do, like, just in the park. Like, they have, like, different parking lots for different things. There's, like, a huge park by me where it's, like, turf baseball field, like, 7 other baseball fields, and then, like, a track. So people were just all parked with their windows down, just sitting there. And I'm like, I don't know if that counts as, like, 6 feet separation, but you're in your cars.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where I'm like, you're probably still pretty fine. You're still, like, inside your vehicle. But, like, if I was somewhere that was warmer, I would definitely do that. I mean, I know next week's supposed to be in the 50s, and I'm probably just going to go downtown and do that. Or, like, I might even film, I don't know, I've been thinking about doing, like, not like a vlog, but it's, like, you know, I'm going to call this Corona Cast. Is what this one's going to be called. But I want to do something like that. It's just kind of like not even documenting or doing that, but essentially getting a divvy bike in the city and just filming all the empty streets and like do different parts of the city. I don't know. I've been thinking about that, but I don't know. That's something just to occupy my time. Or maybe I should go do photography because I've seen some really cool pictures recently. And I'm sure you could.
Empty streets, yeah.
You should travel to the next biggest city to you, which is New York. Just go to Manhattan because I know Times Square is empty.
Yeah, very empty.
You should just go there and just take pictures of like the deserted streets. Because I've seen some super cool like photo shoots of friends where they make it look like an apocalypse or they do other things with it. I'm like, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have quite a few cameras. I should, but I'm just like depressed. And I'm like, man, fuck. The stupid ass virus is still going around.
Yeah, I think I thought, like, alright, the first week, alright, I'm gonna stay here, do nothing, just not leave. I thought I would be like, oh, I can work on this, I can do this. No. I did the one thing I said I was gonna do. I finished that script.
Hell yeah. We'll talk about that off air. Because I was about to say a work thing, but no.
Yeah, I did do that. I had things that I was gonna do during this time period. I did 1 out of like the 7.
We should actually during this time period figure out the script we're both working on.
Yeah.
Let's make that a goal for this.
That could be a
on the end of it, it's not going to get done at all. It's like
nope. That's do we know us?
Yeah. No, this has been an idea since 2017. So it is 2020 now.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
The only time I think we did actually finish it was because you had a class.
Yeah, I had a grad school class.
To be fair.
And basically, yeah, you gave me the idea. It's like, hey, Russ, you should use this script idea that we've been talking about for your grad school class. And I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. And then I just basically developed a stronger version of it because I was fucking forced to with a grade and a master's degree. So that's why, but...
Yep, that's the only reason why I got done.
You know, all the memes going around, it's like, damn, I'm so bored, all this other shit. You know, as soon as this ends, there's going to be a trillion memes of take me back to quarantine.
Take me back, I don't want to go back to work.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm so bored, I honestly want to go back.
But you know what I mean? There's going to be so many memes about that, and so many things like, oh, I just wish I was in quarantine. It's like, shut the fuck up. You were complaining about it.
Things to do, like... You know, you could color, relieve stress.
Yeah, like, meditate, color, do yoga, go do Tai Chi. Like, YouTube exists. Set your phone up, like, even, like, on a sofa. Or, like, if you live somewhere it's warm, go outside in your yard and just do that.
Yeah, just don't do it with judgmenty, like, people around you.
Yeah, apparently your neighbors are judgmental.
They're little kids.
Yep, little kids, that'll do it.
That does it. But it's fine, I just didn't work out by them today.
Yep, you just avoid them.
For no cost. Let's see, what else can you do? You can read. If you ever wanted to catch up on reading, I'm just going to name things for people to do during quarantine. Read. You can write. It's like all like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot, like, outside.
Take up crocheting.
Yeah, you could take up crocheting.
Have the stuff first.
Yeah, and all this place will close and sell it.
Closed, so you can't go to Michael's.
Yeah, what's something
You
you
could
can...
bake.
Yeah.
I baked a cake the other day.
Yeah, learn how to bake. Watch the fucking Great British Bake Off and do it, because one of my buddies didn't learn to bake from that show, because you can't learn to bake from the show, but he got, like, inspired to get into baking because of that. And watch that, or, like, Top Chef or some shit like that, and, like, pick up a healthy, like, cooking hobby. I love cooking, so it's one thing that I do recommend, and it takes up lots of fucking time.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
Let's see, what else can you do? Do Duolingo. You can learn a new language with all your free time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Like, yeah, fucking Duolingo. Go read that book you've been telling yourself for the last 6 years that you're like, yo, I do have to read this book.
Yep.
Also, if you don't have a book to read and you want to, a lot of them you can get on Amazon really cheap, if not, like, free. I don't recommend stealing literature and stealing stuff, but I know a lot of people also aren't working right now. But, like, there's ways to get shit for free. Also, fun fact for anyone listening, and you've ever wanted to watch any movie ever, and it's not on Amazon Prime or Hulu or, like, Netflix or, on demand. One sec, I think I'm going to sneeze. You know when you feel it coming? But, okay. Well, if you are looking for a film and you can't find it, a lot of times on Reddit, you can just type in, like, basically just where to find this movie and then -Reddit. And there will be a subreddit or a forum dedicated to it that usually is pretty good. Because a lot of my friends watch The Mandalorian through outlets like that. Or, like, when Game of Thrones was still on, they watched it through those kind of things. People would post streams for different shows and movies. So if that's something that, like, you're not morally opposed to, like, with this, go do that. Because it's startlingly easy. Like, I don't recommend pirating movies. I'm pretty much kind of against it because of the industry that I work in and you also work in. But it's one of those things where it's really easy to do, and it takes about 5 seconds. You just type in the name of the movie and free online or whatever, or /Reddit, and you can find it. And it's something that will occupy your time.
Yeah. Or if you want to do a book, you just type in the book's name to Google and then write PDF, and majority of the time someone has uploaded the whole book.
Yeah, that is, for books, it's really easy. And a lot of comic books are very similar, where people upload PDFs of comics or graphic novels. Sometimes it takes a little researching to find a good version of it, or, like, not an abridged copy. However, all we have is time right now, so it's not like you got some other thing to do.
Or if you have an Amazon account, you can just do, like, Audible. It's free for, like, I think the first 30 days.
Yeah, I think it is free for the first 30 days.
So, 30 days, you get a free book.
Yeah, I mean...
listen to.
Exactly, like, and that's, like, for if you do have something else, like, if you're gardening, if you're, like, doing, like, housework, like, I feel like Home Depot's probably closed by now, right? Actually, that seems like an essential place. Home Depot might be one of the very few places that is open.
My friend works there, and he put on Twitter, thank God my job finally closed, because I'm not about to get this virus. So, Home Depot's closed.
Okay. Well, if you don't have that, or there's, like, I don't know, for some reason something's still open that has hardware stuff, fucking go build something, bro. Go Nick Offerman it up, Ron Swanson it up, and fucking go build a couch or something. I don't know.
Or if you don't want to, you can go online shopping. They won't ship your stuff, but you can have it.
Some places will. Some places still are.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, if you're shipping stuff from China right now, China's actually on the upturn from this whole thing right now. They opened a nightclub in Shanghai, I think, yesterday. So, like, they're, like, legitimately starting shit back up.
They just opened up the cinemas again.
Yep, I did know that. So, hey, if you want to buy shit that's from, like, China, like a Chinese brand or something like that goes through China to ship it to the U.S., you can right now again. Or if, like, people, like, DHgate, like, you can find some, like, deals on there. Also, there's counterfeits on there, so be very wary of DHgate. There is ways to find legit products and counterfeits, so tread lightly if you're buying, like, clothes and stuff on there.
Yeah. And also, you don't have to like this director, Edgar Wright. He was put on his Twitter. He did like a article or something for like a magazine, or maybe he just did it list himself. I forget what it was. But he put, his favorite 1,000 movies.
Oh.
So it's like from like all like years and everything. Like he has like the old Dracula on there, the Bride of Frankenstein, like old ones, and then obviously the new ones. So if you want to go there, pick a movie from his 1,000.
Yeah, I'm guaranteeing, for most of you, pick one from there. I guarantee most of you probably seen more than you think. Even people are like, I've never seen any movies. If you read a list of 1,000, there's a really high chance that you've at least seen a few hundred, not even realizing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a really good thing. I think, that's good. For next week's episode, because I know this will still be going on next week, one thing that I really want to do is we can do it as of Netflix right now, and probably what will stay on Netflix. We should make a film festival.
Oh, yes, we should.
And then we'll air that this next week on the podcast, which in theory could be in a few days. But let's go through and actually create a few-day festival with, like, big films at night, like popular ones, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because I know you can get it online right now. And then, like, really kind of underground indie or weirder stuff in the morning. And just kind of building. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I want to know your opinion of Universal putting out some of their movies that were supposed to be, premiere this month and next month on demand.
Okay, so here's what I think about that. As someone who is a filmmaker person thing, I don't know why I don't say my job title, but it's fine. As a person who makes a movie thing, and you as a person who does TV and movie things, and makes a TV and movie thing, I think it's good for the industry on our end, but I think it's bad for theater chains, and I'm not someone who's like, streaming is bad. Like, streaming's fucking awesome. Like, but theaters have their place as well. Like, there's something special about going to a movie in a theater, but right now we can't. So, it's good. But as soon as this shit ends, they should stop doing that, because it's kind of cool as like, hey, they're looking out and seeing like that. But ultimately, remember, it's about fucking money. That's what they want. They want money. And I'm sure they just got a huge deal from Google or a huge deal from whoever to put the movie online and to make it worth their time and effort. That's important to know. However, I think it is a bad thing in the long run, and theaters should still get movies for the first 10 weeks or whatever it is. That's important for our industry, and it's important to support people who want to go see movies, because not everyone has the internet, not everyone has all like the stuff that we do, and movie theaters are fucking important. So yeah.
I do know, I think they said that they're still gonna have like the premieres and everything for everybody. They're just putting it out just to gain more traction.
I mean, I get that, like, but the problem is people are gonna pirate that shit so fast, because they're just gonna put it up on like, they're just gonna put it on a capture card and then put it up on the internet for free. So, like, I don't like it for that reason, because it's a lot more difficult to do that in a theater, even though people do. But, and, like, I'm not being, like, if you've watched a pirated movie, you're bad. No, we all have. But it's something that, like, remember, a lot of people put their, like, lives on this, and, like, it's their passion project. And it's, like, think about the thing that you're most proud of in your life. What if someone just took that, stole it, and ripped it apart? That's what pirating a movie is. So, maybe don't do that. Yeah, that's just kind of like my thing on it, and why I think putting it straight to online is a little dangerous. Yeah. But I understand right now, because people need entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, like, I completely agree with you, but, I mean, you're charging $20 to watch it?
Yeah, that also is ridiculous. Because part of the reason you pay to go to the theaters, there's part of experience and food and other.
So, like, I don't know if anybody who listens know how, like, a theater works, but, like, the box office, that just goes towards the movie.
Yeah.
The concession is how the theater makes money.
Yeah.
So you can, I have done this. You go into the theater, you go to the movie theater, you just pay for the ticket, and then you don't buy snacks.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
So my $14 for an adult just goes to the box office. I'm not spending an extra $14, which would equate to 28. 28. I caught myself. That doesn't equal out the price. At least in my eyes.
No, I can see that. But also, my thing on this, This is probably a bigger problem I have than people pirating it in general, is this whole thing where people bring their own shit to the movie theater. I get it's fucking more expensive, but support it. That's people's jobs and shit on the line. I know people do it. I'm personally someone who doesn't. And if I have friends who do, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, but I'm never going to call someone out on their shit, but that's actually why I don't. Like,
yeah, but like, I'm not going to bring like a whole taco. Like, I wish.
The one time I did do that is I brought a rotisserie chicken. I brought a rotisserie chicken, so it's not something. So my buddy and I, we still actually did buy popcorn. Like, it's just like out of like, we bought popcorn still, and we bought like Diet Cokes because yeah, that's like the official drink of me. But I was like really hungry, so we went to Mariano's beforehand, which is like a grocery store, kind of like Whole Foods. And I bought a rotisserie chicken and I brought it into the movie theater, and the dude at the front was just like, what? He didn't say what, but he looked at me like, you're fucking kidding. And I didn't even acknowledge it. I just held it in the little bag in my hand with the plastic fork and knife and all that stuff. And I just had it. And you could smell it. It was a fucking rotisserie chicken. And I just walked into the theater, sat down. It was like the big lay downy seats.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like the little armrest thing like on the airplane that moves over. And I fucking ate a rotisserie chicken during Mission Impossible, the most recent one with Henry Cavill.
I mean, like, I'm all for those movie theaters that sell, like, burgers and they bring it to you while you're watching the movie. I'm all for it. So I'll rather go to those. I mean, like, yeah, it's a shit ton more money, and, like, my friends and I only treat ourselves to it.
Yeah.
But I prefer to go to those because I get a meal and a movie instead of doing it both separately and probably paying more money.
Yeah. I totally agree. For some reason, whenever people talk about the meal and the movie thing, I did that for, like, Shape of Water. I actually remember the first time I did that was for Birdman. But every time I think of it, I went to go see Black Klansman, and I ordered a, like, Fiesta chicken salad. I just remember that, and whenever I think of it, I think of watching Black Klansman and eating a Fiesta chicken salad, which is not what Spike Lee intended for when he made that film.
Oh, my friend, we went to the Lion King, the most recent one. There was a live-action Lion King.
Yeah, you mean the Planet Earth documentary?
Yes. The baby animals were so cute, so, like, worth my money.
I've seen the things. I have such mixed feelings. That's a spiel rant thing for another day. But okay.
It was worth my money for the baby animals. And those truffle popcorn.
I've never had that.
Truffle popcorn was lit.
Really?
Yes. I didn't think I was going to like it. I like truffle fries, but I didn't think I was, popcorn, just give me my normal butter, or like non-even the butter. You know, like plain popcorn. But it was actually very good. Truffle popcorn, 100% recommend.
So, yeah, that sounds really good.
You can make it at home. I don't know how you can make it, but, like, try. You have all this free time now.
Have you ever put, like, not Skittles, that'd be kind of gross, actually. M&M's or, like, chocolate in your popcorn at the theater?
I used to put the snow caps.
See, okay, this is something I will fully admit. I never had heard about that until quite recently, within the last year or two. Someone mentioned it. I think you may have mentioned it on a podcast or something. And I was like, whoa, wait. People do that? And I tried it for the first time, like, oh my god. This is so fucking good. And I had no idea. Yeah.
Sweet and salty at the same time.
See, I had no idea. I don't do it that
often because the chocolate melts, so it gets all over the place.
You get, like, chocolatey fingers. Yeah. It's not something you want.
I'll do it, like, a little bit.
Yeah. So apparently, I just got this in a text. Is there an asteroid coming for Earth in April?
Is there?
Here, look it up. We're both going to research this live.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry, this is really uninteresting listening because we're both looking up something at the exact same time.
I mean, space.com says yes, but do we trust space.com?
So wait, what does it say about an asteroid? Is it just like, oh yeah, there's one
giant potentially hazardous asteroid will fly safely by Earth in April. Oh, it's passing by us. It's not coming to Earth.
Oh.
It's like doing a pass, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It doesn't pose a threat. We're just going to see it.
Okay. That's fine. I'm good. No freaking out about that. I guess
it's like a shooting star. I don't know. I've never seen an asteroid, so like...
Neither. I mean, I have in movies. You know what's crazy? An asteroid's like a big fireball, like rock, right? Isn't it crazy? Or actually, it's not on fire because it hasn't reached the atmosphere, so it's just like a big freezing rock.
Jimmy Neutron taught me that, yes.
Yeah, it's because there's... Yeah. Damn. I don't think Jimmy Neutron taught... Maybe it did, and I forgot, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson retaught it to me on his podcast.
I just watched the Jimmy Neutron movie on Netflix last night.
Is it good?
You don't remember that movie?
Yeah, it's with the fucking eggs.
Yeah. I was like, wow, it was like really better when I was a kid. But
is it trash or is it good? Is it worth a watch?
I think so. Like, I think watching movies you watch when you were a kid are like you have to watch when you're an adult to see if like it was really good or if it was just you're being a child. It was like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever.
Yeah.
But like I just remember I was like, who thought to make them eggs?
Yeah.
Make the monster a chicken and then its nickname be like poultry.
See, I don't know. Like, that's definitely a bunch of fucking stone dudes in a boardroom.
I don't think it, like, caught in my brain when I was little that it's, like, egg, chicken, and then it's the poultry's, like, the chicken.
See...
Like, it didn't catch it in my mind until I saw it last night. And I was like, wow, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I thought because I was stupid when I was little, which was, like, a highly, highly plausible.
The thing is, I always was like, yeah, they're fucking eggs, and there's a chicken. And then there was something... I remember I was at Purdue... And someone was talking about that, and I was like, oh my god, they're chicken and eggs. And it just, like, snapped into my brain when I was probably, like, 21 or 20.
I mean, I still laughed at the same parts. So I don't know if that, like, when, like, at the end, when they're flying on the spaceship.
I haven't seen this since I've been, like, 9, so just...
Whatever, I'm gonna say it anyway. And the king, like, becomes, like, a sunny side up egg.
Yo, I don't remember any of this. I just remember them building spaceships so, like, and then being locked in jail.
Like, I do like you sunny side up, and I was just like, oh my god, that's so funny.
So, okay.
But, like, I wasn't drunk. I was completely sober when I was watching
and you're just like, See, yeah.
I feel like it would have been more funny if I was just drunk.
Yeah, Okay, I have to rewatch this now, because I don't remember any of that. All I remember is
when this is over, you have to watch it.
I promise I will watch this tonight. It will give me something to do. And so all I remember from that movie is fucking Jimmy Neutron, his fucking friend Carl, who's just like, okay, whatever. Like, oh my god. And then his other fucking friend who's
Sheen.
Just...
With Ultra Lord.
Yeah, there's a kid I knew in grade school that looked and reminded me of Sheen. I'm not going to say any names, but shout out to you, man. That's incredible.
I laughed at the same parts. Kind of. It wasn't like a full laugh. It was like a chuckle. And I was like, alright, so I guess it's still good.
Yeah.
But I don't think... I'm waiting for Netflix to put... Do you remember the Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah, there's crossover? I was about to say collab. Goddamn, I need to fucking stop buying shoes. So, yeah.
Crossover.
Yeah, crossover.
I'm waiting for them to put that on, because that was so good.
Yeah, I remember that.
Put the Fairly Odd Parents on, like, come on.
So, Fairly Odd Parents is on there?
No. Wait, I'm going to request that to Netflix.
Yo, I would watch it. See, I'm not a big SpongeBob fan. I think I've talked about this on the show. I've never been a huge SpongeBob fan. And it's just for me. But I really did like Fairly Odd Parents a lot. The Jimmy Neutron show, I have only ever seen like 2 or 3 episodes. There's one about like a monster thing he has that duplicates itself.
Yeah, so I don't remember watching the TV show, but I remember, like, watching the movie when I was little. Yeah.
The TV show, I think I'd seen a few episodes. I was never a massive fan of the TV show, but I was a big Fairly Odd Parents guy. Yeah, that was, like, that. I liked Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket Power's good.
Courage the Cowardly Dog freaked me the fuck out. We've talked about this.
I didn't like it, no. Not my cup of tea.
I'm trying to think what I watched the most of as a kid. Probably Fairly Odd Parents. I mean, I did watch SpongeBob. I was just never a big fan. I've never looked forward to more SpongeBob, if that makes sense. I watched a lot of Simpsons as a kid, though. I watched a fuckload of Simpsons. I watched a lot of Family Guy. As a kid,
I love Family Guy.
See, as a kid, I never really liked South Park, but as an adult, I fucking do not like South Park. There's something about the voices that irritate me.
I liked it when I was, like, younger, but, like, I stopped maybe when I was, like, 16 watching it, and then, like, I never, like, watched another episode.
Yeah, there's some really good satire.
I think I, like, outgrew it, but I don't think that probably doesn't even make sense.
No, I know what you mean, though. Like, my humor kind of outgrew it, or my humor just changed. But some of their satire they do, like, there's one that always comes to mind with, that's just, like, the one I think that a lot of people use, and I'm not a really big fan of South Park at all, actually. I've seen this and maybe 15, 20 other episodes. But there's one they did with Al Gore and climate change and global warming. And they fucking call it Man Bear Pig. And it's just like no one believes him that Man Bear Pig is real. And he's just like, guys, it's fucking real. And it's going to kill us all. And it's just such a funny way to put like this idea. And global warming is fucking real, guys. Holy shit. But it's such a funny way to put any concept and some dumb mythological animal where he's like, it's half man, half bear, and half pig. They're like, that's not possible. He's like, yes, it is. And it's just this whole thing. It's so clever, but it's the voices. Fucking Cartman's voice. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. And like people think SpongeBob's laugh is bad. I can do that. Fucking Eric Cartman's voice is just, oh man.
No, now that I have all this free time, like, I do watch, like, I do Disney Plus every night before I go to bed, and I watch a Disney movie.
Every Air Bud movie. What's up?
I have not watched Air Bud yet, but I'm probably not even going to like it now.
I've never watched one
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I've never seen Air Bud.
You're not missing much.
I've seen enough on YouTube and enough from like pop culture to know.
I remember I watched one Air Bud, but that was really because I liked the dog. So I was like, oh, it's a cute dog. I want to watch for the dog.
I
watched the Air Buddies because it was puppies.
Did you ever have a dog? Because I know you guys don't have a dog now.
No, never had a dog.
Oh, is one of your parents allergic?
No, my parents actually both had dogs, and they were younger, but they both had, like, bad experiences.
Oh, okay. Yep. So, that's really interesting.
My dad still wants one, but my mom's adamant. That's the one rule she had, and he, like, stuck to it. And I was like, oh, good for you.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Some people just can't do dogs, even though they like dogs. They don't want to live with one. Yeah. So, I've had dogs my whole life. Usually more than one dog at a time. I've usually had 2 dogs at a time, actually, almost my whole life. Just so they keep each other company as well. But I've always had, every dog I've ever had has been a variation of a Schnauzer, so miniature, standard, giant. Yeah. But I've never, like, thought golden retrievers were, like, the end-all, be-all dog. I mean, they're super cute. My cousins had golden retriever, and I've had friends who've had golden retrievers, and they're nice, but I've never been like, damn, that's the quintessential dog. Maybe because I've always had Schnauzers. And that's just, like, literally, 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Schnauzers in my life. Oh. So,
no, all my friends had like a mixed array of dogs, so it's like who had like the chocolate lab or like the regular.
Those
lab.
are really nice dogs.
My cousins have like the regular lab, yellow lab.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my aunt has dogs, but like I don't even see those dogs. I don't even know what the hell they are.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've been bit by a dog before.
I've been bit. My cousin's my uncle had a hunting dog, and it thought I was prey, and it bit me, and I almost went to the hospital because of it.
Damn, that's scary.
I was like 3, so I didn't like dogs for a while.
Yeah, I would understand how that would happen. See, I never had a bad experience with dogs in any kind when I was a kid. It was just like I was like probably 15, so I was still a kid, or 14. Yeah. But like, that's when I had like a negative dog experience, but it wasn't with my dogs. It was just with another dog out in the universe.
No, almost bit me. I really did go to the hospital. I didn't like dogs for like 3 years after that.
Damn. I'm not a big cats guy though. Not a big cats person.
No.
I've house sat for cats before and all that kind of stuff, and it's fine.
I like tabby cats, but that's about it.
I knew someone who had like a Maine Coon. Have you ever heard of those? They're a Maine Coon. Everyone look it up. Maine like the state and Coon, which is Coon. Yeah, look it up right now on Google. They're the size of a dog. Like a big dog. I knew someone who had one, and I house sat for it. It was crazy. This cat liked going on walks, like on a leash. It was like a 40-pound cat. It was like, and it looked kind of like a lynx, theirs. And it had like the kind of lynx-like eyes and had like the tufts on its ears. Mm-hmm. Yo, this cat, one was like a puppy. Like it wanted to be held. It would come up on you and like hit your chest until you picked it up, and it would just purr on you. So it was a very friendly, nice, personable, like really cool cat. It was much like a dog. But also, I didn't realize cats can jump, not like dogs. It would like jump over you, and I'm like, yo. And it would like jump on top of like the fridge from the ground. It's like, the fuck powers do you have, little cat dog monster?
Yeah, no. I guess because like all my friends or like my family have only had dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, my cousin has a cat, but like I really don't go over there. And like I'm not a big fan of cats anyway. But like, yeah, I just don't like. I don't know what it is. Like they're probably nice-ish, maybe. But like I think dogs are like more cuddlier.
Yeah, see, I've actually...
Like, they want to be held. Cats don't.
I've actually never had a bad experience with a cat, really. I actually never have been around a mean cat. Or if I have, the cat hasn't been mean to me. But, with the Maine Coon, it was weird, because people complain about the litter box thing. So the cuddliness and puppy-like thing, it had covered. It was literally like a puppy. Like you didn't have to take it out on a walk, but you could. It was a very well behaved cat. Like it knew its own name. It would know to come for its name. It was fucking like a dog. But the thing that people complain about is the litter box thing. So I always had thought about that as well. I was like, man, if you have a cat and like the litter box, what they did, which I thought was kind of interesting. I house sit for this cat in college, by the way. And so they had they had two different like litter boxes, like a little tiny one, then a bigger one. But they had it like, basically they had like a sunroom kind of back door thing. So they had it back there. So there's already shoes and shit over there. So it's not like it's an eyesore. And they had it disguised as a table. So they put stuff on top and it was like wood. And then they had another one basically like in the laundry room. And there's like detergents around and all that other stuff. So you couldn't smell it either. And I was like, damn, that's so clever. And like it's not like obtrusive in the middle of your living room. And no, I was like, damn, that's such a good solution for like this problem. And that was like the only time I've been like, damn, having a cat wouldn't be that bad. Except they make weird chirping sounds, or at least this one did. And it would like, it's crazy. When it heard birds.
Yeah, no, I would rather have a dog because you can cuddle with it. And obviously there's probably other stuff. But like my big thing when I was little was I just wanted a puppy to cuddle with.
See, my dogs are very cuddly, but apparently I've always had cuddly dogs. But apparently that's not as common as you'd think. Like Winnie, one of my dogs, is like a teddy bear. And so is Gandalf. But Winnie will like want you to pick her up. And you can just lay on her and she'll just sit there for hours. But a lot of other dogs aren't cool with that. Like, you can basically manhandle my dogs and just throw them around, and they're just like, okay, cool, let's, like, hang out. But apparently not all dogs are like that. Some dogs are kind of picky. And I didn't realize that, because none of my dogs ever have been picky about it.
Yeah. My cousin's dog picks and chooses when she wants to be friendly or not.
See, Gandalf picks and chooses when he wants to be social, but he's always friendly. Like, if you, like, wake him up and, like, start playing with him, he's not going to get mad at you. He's just going to kind of sigh and be like, dude, why? But Winnie's always like down for it.
I mean, like when I say like not friendly, my cousin's dog will just sit in the middle of their kitchen and not move, like full on stretch and just like lay there while we're having like Christmas dinner or like Easter dinner or breakfast or whatever. It'll just lay there and you have to like walk over it because it won't move.
Damn. That's
crazy.
It's
being like a stubborn teenager. Like, I don't want to move.
Our dogs do that when we try to take them for a run. They'll like sit at the door, and like if it's raining or snowing, they're like, "Dude, no!" And you have to like pull them. And you're like, "Guys, come on!" And they finally will, but they're like, "Yeah, we're not happy about this."
Yeah.
And the dogs know who to like work on. Is like what my parents and I call it for like when they want like a treat. They know who to work on. They know who to like start harassing, and just like they'll just like look at you first and they'll like leave. And they'll look at you again and they'll leave. And they'll look at you and they'll start like patting at you and you're like, "We want." And they'll just look at you and start barking. And you're like, "God damn it." And they just won't stop barking. And then if you stand up, they're like, "Okay." And you sit back down and they keep doing it over and over until you get all the way to the treats. Like they have this down to a science. And I'm like, yeah. Like, smart. Yeah, smart little fucking dogs. But yeah. No, having dogs is cool. You just have to take them out all the time. So it is like, you're kind of tethered to your house.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I feel like I did jokingly ask Mom, like, if I just brought home a dog, what would happen? She'd be like, you'd be out.
Damn.
I'd be like, oh. Yeah, okay.
You'd be like, okay, I guess that's fair.
It's fine. Because, like, my other cousin did that. But, like, they already had a dog, and, like, he went to school in Indiana and just brought a dog with him when he came home from freshman year.
That's incredible. Actually, I think...
And he was like, here, I found this dog in the parking lot. We made eye contact, and I was done.
That's incredible.
And now it's his dog.
That's so cool. Actually, Coleman, who's been on this podcast in the past and everything, that's how he got his dog somehow. He got his dog in Alabama, because that's where he went to school. And he just, like, brought it home, I think, after, like, a semester. And that's Bear, his dog.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, can I bring it home? And Mom was like, you're taking care of it. You do everything. I have my own dog. You do it. And he's like, okay. And that's his dog now. I
feel like if I did that and I got a third dog, my parents would, like, kill me. They'd be super pissed. But then they'd also be like, we're not that mad. Like, they're mad, but they're like, it's pretty cute. But, like, we're mad, but that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those.
No, because my mom's whole theory is, like, I'm going to have to end up taking care of it.
Yeah.
That was her whole thing when we were younger, because we would be like, oh, yeah, fair. Like, yeah, 100%. We're not going to lie.
Yeah, because, yeah, dogs they're most of the time.
It's like another child.
Yeah, it's like a 10 to 15 year commitment. You hope it's a 10 to 15 year, if not longer, commitment. And that, yeah, it's a super long time. So yeah, it's not like a small thought to have for like a puppy.
And like my mom's friends would always complain about their dogs like being super annoying. So like that didn't help me try and persuade my mom.
Oh, I don't think my parents in general have ever complained about our dogs being annoying. I mean, they'll bark at stuff, but I mean...
Oh, no, they did, because like, they were like, oh, it's so much work, plus having toddlers. And like, my mom is like, in her head, like, you kind of chose that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be hard having a dog and a toddler.
To have the dog after the kids were like 2, because like at the 2-year-old stage, you're kind of like annoying.
See, I don't know about kids that much, but... no, my parents...
cousins were annoying at 2 years old, so it's like...
See, I don't know when we got...
It's terrible twos, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think when we got Cassie, which was like my first dog. I'm trying to think. It must have been... I was probably like 5, probably. Or 4.
I feel like that's a good age to get a dog. Like, you know what it is. Like, if you're a baby, you're just going to hit it, and then it's going to get mad at you, and then possibly bite you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes babies and dogs don't mix well.
Yeah, but sometimes dogs are super protective of babies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what... I'm trying to do the ages, because I was 7 when we got Natasha. So Cassie, I must have been like 5. Yeah. But... Yeah, and then Natasha lived to be 17. So we had Natasha for a long ass time. But yeah. But that's our spiel on dogs and stuff. But Arianna, let's assemble a film festival for the next podcast. And then with it, I will post a legit schedule with the podcast episode on like what films we're watching, and then we can do like update episodes at like the end, so we have something to talk about and something to occupy our time. So, yeah, we'll have like a documentary category, horror category, something like that, or like thriller category, action, and like comedy.
Okay.
And it can not more than just a film festival. It's more just like of a lineup of like what we'll be watching, so you can watch alongside. But yeah. Any recommendations for the people for the week?
Let's see. Oh, read Harry Potter. It's a whole series. It'll take you through the end.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, read Harry Potter. Read Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and...
I mean, if it helps, I, breezed through the first 3 Harry Potter books in, maybe a week and a half.
Yeah.
They're pretty short. If you're really in for the long haul, you can start Game of Thrones. But I don't know if you want to do that to yourself.
Yeah, when are those going to be fucking done?
Never.
Yeah, those are never, ever going to be done. He was supposed to finish those in 2011 or something, and it's 2020.
Yeah. Let's see, what other books can people read just to occupy your time? Because sometimes your eyes just get hurt from staring at the screen for so long because you're not doing anything, and this is the only thing that can occupy your time.
Yeah.
You can read some Nicholas Sparks. That's the first person that came to my mind.
I've never read anything by Nicholas Sparks. I'm fine with that.
I read one book, and that's it.
Trying to think. Yeah, read something, build something. Amazon's still there. If you have, the means, go fucking buy, a 1,000-piece Lego set and put that shit together.
You can do some puzzles. I just finished a puzzle today. 1,000-piece puzzle. It took us 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah, no, those are, solid to do. I definitely recommend that kind of stuff.
What else can you do? Paint.
Yeah. Draw or paint. Learn how to computer code. I don't know.
If you have string, you can make, remember those friendship bracelets that everybody used to make when we were younger?
Hell yeah.
Out of the string? You can make one, just, YouTube a tutorial and just get it done.
Yeah, just fucking go on YouTube, everyone. YouTube is a repository for all good and bad. So, yeah.
You can watch Binging with Babish. He'll teach you how to cook.
Yeah, watch him.
Favorite stuff. He's good.
Andrew Ray is, my favorite person. That's his real name. He's one of my favorite people on the internet. Yeah, he's
really good.
If you just go to watch one of those Binging with Babish episodes and go to the grocery store and buy the stuff and make it. I have done that on 3 of his recipes, and they all turn out incredibly well. I've done that
on several occasions. Let's see. What's another thing that I just watch in general? You can watch Honest trailers.
Yeah.
What's the other stuff that I watch? Screen Crush does a thing where Easter eggs in whatever thing, so that's pretty fun to watch sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the recommendations I got so far, that's all I've been doing.
Yeah, all that's solid. Yeah, pick up a thing, do drawing or art or something. Do a thing, do an art thing.
This is a time where someone put on Twitter, it was it's a time to do your hobby that you said you've done forever but have never actually done.
That's so true. Yeah.
Or it's a time for you to realize that you don't have a hobby and your life is boring.
Yeah. Pick up a hobby. And if it is working out or something, it's a really good place to start, and you're not intimidated by starting in your own home and kind of getting to learn your own body muscularly, because that's a real thing. Push-ups are the same as bench press muscle-wise, the same muscle group.
Yeah.
Pull-ups are the same as lat pull-down. Dips, you can do dips. Sit-ups, crunches, mountain climbers, burpees, all that shit you did in gym class. If you're trying to get into the gym like that, start it now so you kind of get to know your own body, so when you get into a gym, you're not completely a fish out of water, if that's your thing.
You can do a challenge 10,000 steps a day, and that actually just might be you walking around your house for
walk around your house. If you live in a city where you're no one's fucking outside, dog, go walk around.
Even if it's just walk to the end, the corner, or walk to the mailbox.
Yeah, walk there. If you live in a really nice scenic town, walk to the downtown area. Walk your fucking dog.
Bank, walk your dog, walk to the bank. Bank drive-through only because no banks are open, so that's going to be funny.
But build a powerlifting gym in your garage. I don't know. Do what we do.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, right now in this room, this very regular room I'm in, I'm setting up a TV here to my computer and then the Mac behind it, so I can have like a 3D like monitor display. I've been like wiring that for the last few hours. So like, I don't know, just do something, get creative. Like
something.
I don't fucking know. Just do a thing and stop complaining, because we'll all do this. Also, stop being in public. If you're on spring break, don't be a fucking idiot.
Also, stay inside, because the longer you guys are outside, that's just going to drag this whole thing along.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, if you want to be outside, if you want to go do something in nature, do that. But, like, don't do a bar crawl. That's real fucking dumb.
If everyone just stays inside, this whole thing's going to be over pretty quickly. That's what everyone's saying. Yeah, it might take longer than you expected, but just...
Yeah. Like,
everyone's suffering.
Yeah, and like,
China's on... upset that you're missing things, but, like, in the end, it's for, like, the greater, like, good for humanity, I guess.
And, like, China's on the upswing now. They're starting that. So it's proof that if you just, like, stick with it, it'll have... It's like anything in life, right? Enough time doing something, you'll get good at it. So we're going to get good at not fucking dying. Also, think of it like this. The Bro Science and Mike Tornabene guy said it perfectly. This is a really good entry level for the zombie apocalypse. This is our practice right now. This is the tutorial mission. Like, zombie apocalypse is level 1. So let's get good at this and practice this for when fucking zombies are next, because we all know that's what's coming. So, yeah, just practice. I don't know. Go fucking build an axe. Or do some dumb shit like that. I don't know.
Something. Also, pray for Italy.
The
fatherland. Pray for Italy.
I'm not Italian, but yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not Italian, but yeah,
they're
no.
They're also very bored, but they're going on. They're moving on.
They're doing their stuff as well.
I have friends out there, so they're doing well.
That's good. Yeah. All the other places that are worse or better or whatever, I don't know. Just fucking watch Netflix and do some push-ups and read a book.
Yes.
You're fine.
Stay inside.
Yeah.
Even if it's just sitting out on your porch or like opening a window and sticking your head out, you're fine.
Yeah, you're not. This.
That's your fresh air for the day.
It's like, if you don't catch this virus and that doesn't kill you, you being bored won't kill you either. So you're cool. I don't know. We're getting to origami. Everyone has fucking paper.
I really don't know. Just do something.
Yeah, get into origami. Get into that book folding shit. I want book folding. Get into book folding.
Make those cards where like it's a pop-up card. Like, learn how to make those.
Yeah, I feel like after this, people on Instagram are going to be so fucking talented and do such cool shit. I actually have a big drawing tablet for my computer that I use for Photoshop work and use for editing. But I'm going to start drawing with it, because I actually bought it for not drawing initially. But I'm going to start drawing with it because, I mean, that's what it is built for.
Yes.
But, oh yeah, for those of you out there who are editors and stuff and you want precise, like, control, those, like, Wacom or Wacom drawing tablets, super good solution. Just saying. Okay. But yeah, that's a thing that we did. That's our show. Everyone, wash your fucking hands. Stay healthy and clean. Just like Outcast tells you, Big Boy and Andre 3000 tell you to be so fresh and so clean. So be so fresh and so clean, and we'll hit you up with our film festival recommendation next. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
How do I pause it? Turn it off. There we go. Okay, bye.